Alexis. That's going to be good. Got him. Okay. Wait, Unaverted's in this one.
And so is Crosby.
Hey. Okay, who drafts on your team?
We were kind of going over it as a team, but it was mostly Huff and Jaeger in this one.
Okay, can you talk to me about the draft?
I would love to. So we were playing a lot of Greymane, so we decided not to do Greymane because we had been running it like all day. So we wanted to try some other stuff. We were thinking Chromie to poke and see what we can do and like hold off. And then we rocked ETC early as well. Edward is just something with Alex, so he really likes playing her, let's say. And then the Blaze and Cassia were kind of sketch. We banned out Malthael because I think we wanted to do Blaze, but I was kind of iffy on that, and we wanted to get Tychus instead of Cassia, but then they picked it up. And after that happened, we knew we were kind of rough.
Okay. That's the only problem I see here. I feel like, so you've got your Blaze solo laning against the Falstad. They have a Kerrigan and a Tyrael, so they actually have a lot of wave control, and they've got Devotion. They got the Uther on your slide and all your combos. So armor coming in off of the ETC Chromie combo. Cassia doesn't do a lot in that scenario. I feel like their Tyrael just walks up to the wave, W's it. They push in the minions with Tychus. If you get any sort of engagement, they just heal with Uther, and there's really not a whole lot you guys can do. Their top lane is ranged. Yes, you have sustain top, but I feel like they can actually win top. I'll have to have a look at it just based on the matchup. And I feel like they win the 4-man. So in this draft, it looks like they win on both sides of the map. Just because of this variable. And like, you're really the only burst damage off. And then we have pretty low sustain if we take damage. That's the other problem. Like Alex Straza has a difficult time in sustain situations. I guess it kind of gets helped out with the ETC. So I actually feel like you guys are at a pretty big deficit just from the draft. What do you think? Okay.
We got really kind of jacked after we didn't get Tychus, because then we were kind of panicking. Like, I don't know what we did for our last damage.
Was Cassia Tychus for you guys?
Yes, ideally.
Okay, that's definitely much different, that's for sure. Obviously, we can't really comment on what their draft would be at that point because they have the Tychus right now. And who shot calls for your team?
Usually Next, but he's not in here, so it was Huff mostly doing it.
Okay. Do you ever you can't ever invade either. See, this is the problem. You can't really win this 4-man. Maybe you can find picks if you're lucky, but I really just feel like they're able to shield through it and use Uther to sustain the burst damage. You can never invade because they're the ones with the global. They can fly down and force the 5v4. So almost every variable on the map we're losing in, except for vision, because time walkers. But and is this what you guys look for? Do you just like look for a slide early? Because they should just be stepping up and Wing the wave, but they're actually quite scared. And they separate off. See, which is fine for them. And do you know why they're doing this?
Because they can push harder than us, and there's not much we can do about it.
Exactly. As soon as a regular laning phase breaks out, they just win, right? Uther's sitting up here is interesting, but I guess he just wants to halt the rotation as Falstad gets to push in, or is he just going to freeze? I feel like Falstad wins this lane, so he might end up pushing it, but... Okay. You guys basically just trying to clear waves as best you can, establish some sort of 4-man pressure. What rank is this? This is like all master, right? / GM?
Yep.
Yeah, and this is a scrim, so more coordinated than we're used to seeing, so this is actually really exciting. Okay, you find something here. Okay. And the only reason you used your W there was because probably ETC said he wasn't looking for a slide?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. That's good. Find out where they are.
We had double globe talents, so we were just trying to collect some globes early.
Honestly, it might even had just been worth it if the three of you stayed bottom and cleared out another wave while you just kept Cassia mid. As long as you had that vision, because you had the eye, Cassia can... Okay, you want to try to separate them as best as possible so you can find these picks, right? That's the only real way. If you find them in 4, I really don't feel like you guys get picks in a 4v4 scenario. So you can actually gain some value here by forcing them to split up. By keeping Cassia mid, she can play safe. You can use Time Walkers to just vision up here to make sure they don't find a gank on her, and she can step up into the wave. You guys 3 clear bottom because they weren't here. They're actually positioned up here. As soon as you found that eye down here, I feel like you guys should just fast clear the wave. Fast clear the wave, let it push in, and then all of a sudden you have rotation. They have to send somebody here. Now you guys can all group up top because you have wave priority on bottom, and then maybe even just like take a single tower because they cannot realistically defend against it, right? They have to put 1 down bottom and you automatically have 4 here because you're playing the lane proactively. Also, Showtime's getting bodied. Huff money on the Blaze. Does that make sense to you?
Yeah, no, it definitely does. I understand.
And that's only set up based on the vision that you provided. Okay, so this is obviously bad. And ooh, we were actually winning rotations there and completely gave it up by just walking mid and clearing for no reason. We didn't need all of us to go up here. There's literally just a waste of time. Yes, we were looking for globes, but the same could be said for bottom. Another globe was going to be available in a matter of moments. So you guys have the vision here. You rotate up for some reason to push out the wave. You said to get globes, but then look at this. Now half of us are invading and we lose an entire wave because of it. That's huge. Okay, half of a wave.
So Jaeger called for this and then we were backing up and waiting for Dragon to be up?
Yep. I mean, getting really good poke. Okay, yeah, and taking it with Dragon, and they don't force the fly. Because they can't. This is the only reason why this is a possible play right now, because I feel like if they had health, they could even fly in on a 5v4 and maybe win, maybe not against Dragon. But is the camp going to be worth the experience we lost? I think so here. See, this would have been, oh my gosh, how perfect would this play have been if we cleared bottom and then invaded there. Literally didn't lose a single minion and we still get the invasion. That would have been a huge play. So I guess the only takeaway from that is just you and your teammates, I know some of them are watching here, just every single rotation needs to be really thought out. Going up mid here when you didn't have to, like why do you have to go mid? Because you're afraid of your mid getting ganked, unless you just feel like fast clearing and then responding down bottom. But your guys' play was fast clearing and then invading. So then why not just fast clear the closest wave, right? Always better.
Okay, yeah, makes sense.
Oh, this is so awesome getting to go over like real games like this. This is great. Second coaching night. Yes, this is for Patreon. So this is a session from supporters and this is a scrim. So definitely a lot more like high-end knowledge on this one. Okay, let's have a look at this. Do we have... Do we have our Time Walkers? No, 18 seconds. 18 seconds, one showing mid, one showing bottom. Looking for the fight, that's why. So, this is very, very easy to fix in the future. So basically, this is what happens. When you're a solo laner, if your team, you guys, I feel like your opponents misplayed with the way these waves were set up. Actually, no, they pushed out this bottom and that was actually really good, but the top was too aggressive and Falstad didn't have resources to fly in to make this a 5v4, because that's actually really good for them. They can do a lot with that. But because they lost down here and they lost quite heavy, both camps, a bit of the wall, rotation advantage in your guys' favor, our top lane needs to assume that they're going to try to gain resources elsewhere, which is the gank. So few seconds ago, Blaze should have just played passive until he saw resources on the map. Looking this aggressive, he actually engages at this point, right? Yeah. You know, pretty deep on the wave. When there is a Kerrigan missing, when there is an Uther missing, you just got to make sure that that sort of stuff doesn't happen. Always as the solo laner, assume that they're going to try, especially if your team is winning elsewhere on the map, assume that they're going to try to win up here. Because why do we gank side lanes ever?
Great pressure. Oh, like, no, it was a rhetorical question. Yeah, the force pressure, because then they have to rotate to cover the top lane that you just killed.
Yeah, and because you're losing elsewhere. Yeah. If you're losing down here, why keep doing the same thing? It's the definition of insanity. You want to force somewhere else, right? So he could have known that for sure, and this is a very good learning opportunity, that right there. Especially because the information was in our court. We actually had all the info there.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I actually want to back up again. Okay. So we're just getting Chromie to cap, and you guys are looking to stall because you want to... Okay, hold on. How do I need to look at this real quick. How do you guys actually get this off? We have 2 resources showing topside, so we shouldn't even be here as 3. Okay, no, now you guys are coming down. This looks like a miscommunication so far. This is a miscommunication.
Mm-hmm.
So, and we can tell this by watch this. Watch where Blaze goes. Blaze is heading top. He's heading to the top side of the map. If he was immediately heading bottom, he would have gone this way. So Blaze doesn't know what's happening right now. So obviously there's something that you guys need to look at when it comes to your comms, because yeah, he's either not listening to the call, which I don't think we should assume. I feel like we should assume he is listening, because then look, immediately snaps, goes bottom. So it's twofold. You guys have to pay more attention to what's happening on the map with your teammates here, because you know that you are capping your side altar, and then Blaze isn't there yet. So, and you honestly don't really have a lot of stall. Actually, no stall whatsoever. Dragon Queen isn't up at this point, so this isn't something you guys can realistically take. Might have been just smarter to push out mid instead.
Okay.
And it's honestly just considering the resources, that's all. Ooh, but if we were all here, this was a... Oh my gosh, and he turns it, what a god, but I feel like he... Okay, no. You know, 1 for 1 at the end of... Wait. There's no way he gets this, right? Okay, hold on a second. This is wild. Kerrigan combo. Instant kill. I feel like this is the problem right here. I think that these 4 can just tap while Falstad stalls with 1 Q, and then they re-engage all at full health. So even though what I was saying, like, you guys, oh yeah, and look at this combination, like, even though I was saying, like, you guys shouldn't have come and contested this, and it looks like you actually trade up on it quite well, I feel like this is also just part of their mistake by not tapping and re-engaging, because Falstad had full health, and you were still up here, Blaze was back here. If he tried to stall, or if he tried to cap, Falstad just sits in this bush, Qs 1 time, and then everybody's back in the fight.
Mm.
I'm not even sure, like, how well you guys trade up, you get another kill. Blaze is so tanky, this is ridiculous. Ooh. Ooh, but with the oh my gosh, this is...
This fight lasted a long time.
Yeah. Falstad comes back in too. Falstad should have flown somewhere else because the level 7's not quite there yet. Whoops, we don't have the replay thing. Sorry, On a War. Okay, so let's reset that. I don't know. I feel like you guys would have gained a lot more by pushing elsewhere, but maybe not. But it's hard to make decisions because by looking at it beforehand, it looked like you guys should have given it. But then looking at the circumstances, obviously, you guys have traded up quite well. But I definitely believe it's because of misused resources on the red team. So I guess, I don't know, it's not really worth talking about anymore. Let's... Okay, now I really want to see what you guys do with this because this is an insane use of dragon. Okay, so your guys' call was oh, this is winter. This is really bad. That's okay though. So you guys, this is the second time you've done it. You want to trade Dragon Queen for the Sapper Camp. Why? Just because you want to push it in bottom, or you want to deny that resource?
I think a little bit of both. I think we're trying to get a hold of that temple early and deny it from them also.
Okay. And do you guys remember your call for having ETC top?
I think we just needed it cleared. It was stacking up, and I don't know. Yeah,
because let's back up again. Have a look. I think it was based on death timers, right? Because Blaze came back. I'm like 99% sure. Yeah, look at bottom. Blaze starts coming back. ETC on his way down. Now we're like, holy crap. Just go top ETC. Okay, I want to have a look at something. Huge play here. Tell me what it is. I know you see this. Tell me this play. How do you get this camp? Tell me this play. I know you see this. I'm not going to put my mouse on it because I just want you to call it.
How do we get this camp?
Yeah, much easier than you got it.
I mean, do we have ETC mid instead of top?
Nope, that's fine. ETC top's fine.
Okay.
Because of where Tyrael's going, and you saw him going there because of the wave. This is genius. I swear. What you do, because they're all showing, right? They're all showing right here, and they cannot realistically rotate up here and clear this immediately. Just fast clear mid.
Okay.
All as a group right now. Force this wave in. Tyrael is now having to decide, wait, do I stay mid for the soak or do I go up top for the soak because ETC is pushing it in? This is an Echo Pedal ETC. He's going to push this wave in quite quickly. I feel like you guys just push this and then you can posture down here. You already did time trap. Yeah, you time trap this bush, you push in mid, it starts pushing in here. They have to decide which wave of soak they lose at this point. And you can actually just play the game here and see what happens. Maybe they'll just give and then go and push out bot. You don't know that, but you guys not showing on the mid wave right here, it tells them something. Mm-hmm. It tells them exactly where you guys are, and then they just flank on the bottom side.
Okay.
And we don't really have a body. Look where our warrior is. Yes, we have the dragon, but dragon just gets hard engaged by the Kerrigan right here, off the E. Yeah, I actually think that could have been a really big play.
Okay. Yeah, I feel like we misplayed this map a lot. Like, not just this game, but in general on this map, I feel like we mess up a lot.
Okay. Yeah, and then you die off this. Yeah, and honestly, it was just because not showing gives a lot of information considering where we were, right? All four of us were just bottom side. We can go into the jungle. Our camp wasn't up at this time. It literally just spawned. Mid-wave is pushing onto our side and we don't show up. Thinking emoji, where is the enemy team, right? Yeah, and if you guys just rotate up, honestly, this was a brilliant place to put your time trap, right? Because you could have even put it up here too, or a second. Yeah, here was actually good. Here was good. Because then you know if they enter into that. One of them is going to step into this bush because they're like, I'm going to control the bush, you know, because they want to protect their camp.
Yeah.
Would have been a big play. Push in mid, and then you can look to invade. You don't even have to hard engage. You don't even have to hard invade, sorry. But you can even just like look at it. As soon as like two people show up here, and then you're like, okay, we're completely free to do it. But like right here, it's so much faster for them to rotate, and it gives them a free angle on you. At least here, If you guys fast clear mid, come down bottom, and then you put another time trap here, at very least, you have the opportunity to, oh crap, oil spill here, and then you just rip out down bottom.
Okay.
But from here, you don't really have an escape route. Okay, moving on though. I just get really excited when I see big plays like that, and you guys just barely missed it.
Yeah, you're good.
Okay. If my blaze dies again, I'm... Oh, no. Come on. Wait. He's away, right? Okay. This one I'm actually going to blame not just on Blaze, though. It's going to be on the whole team, because you guys all had this information. So 2 showing on midwave. Watch this. 3 showing on midwave, and okay, you don't see it, but 2 assumptions here. Where could they be?
They could be invading camp or top.
Yep. So he can 1 more Q, and now he has to E out or walk away. Yep. Yeah, he 100% dies here, right? That's passive. Gosh, why is this hero so tanky?
He's so beefy.
There's no way, right? He would have died much earlier if the Kerrigan combo landed, so. And then off of that big issue, right? We got our camp, and we actually had camp timing. This is a huge camp, and we don't get to push it in. Big miss here. Like, huge miss. Wait, these are all our like, these are things that you guys have done to cause this issue entirely. Don't worry, Ragnarok. Everybody misses Kerrigan combos, man. Don't worry. And that's something easy for Ragnarok to fix. He sees the missed combo. He's like, yeah, that's 100% my fault. Literally just input issues. That's okay. But oh my gosh, how big was that play, right? Just because we died top, now we have to respond and can't push out bottom. This was a massive play on our part because of the dual spawn top. And we got the Chromie. You can set up time traps. You can stall forever. Might even be able to find something. It's okay. And obviously this is against a false dad, and it's an echo pedal, so it's showing stage dive already, right?
I think he rips Mosh.
Oh, okay.
And then regrets it.
Because most of the time, if it's a echo pedal, it's stage dive. Pinball Wizard, it's Mosh, but not every time. Okay. I need to look at this again. We're falling apart.
Yeah.
We're really falling apart. And it was off that one play, eh? Okay, so where are we right now? They're almost 10s. Everything is capped. Really nothing to contest. We don't want to fight them before 10. We're perfectly fine just chilling. ETC is not allowed to move much past here. This is fine. No big deal. You have bottom covered. You need to watch yourself, because 2 of them weren't showing. Our team is looking for a fight. When we're not even 10. We turn 10 like right now, but even just like look at the posturing, right? Our team can't look for this. Not with 1 bottom, 1 mid. I feel like this is twofold. With all these people missing, Cassia is dead, top is dead. Because you guys don't know where they are. If we switch to... Let's back this up. Back the booty up. Look at this. Look at this map. Look how dark this is. You don't even know if Falstad's still hanging out down here. They have 3 missing off the map. That means we are not even allowed... Cassia can't even come here. She can't even walk here. What if this is a Falstad right here with a Kerrigan? Boom, dead. You don't know if this guy locks in judgment. Cassia, dead right now. Cassia's dead. And we also don't know if they wrapped around. They're chilling right here. Uther's here, but we don't know if Kerrigan's here. We don't know if anyone else is here. Now Falstad's showing down bottom, so less fear. But look at the lack of vision we have, and you don't have your time walkers up.
Yeah, I don't remember where I put it.
Oh, what an excellent cleansing. So I feel like even just going over the misplays in the fight is kind of a waste of time at this point, just because this shouldn't have happened. But we can have a look at it, right? We can see how we misplayed this. This is a very, very clutch cleansing flame. If the that's what it was right there. It was the Blaze play that bought it. So close. Oh my gosh. I really feel like off of this, you guys get the Odin, right? Just ETC can face melt and you guys just walk away here. No sanctification. Looks for a mosh pit. Excuse me. Would Cassia have lived? No, one more auto attack from Odin would have killed her before it went off. Okay, but yeah, I really just don't feel like we should have even been here at this point. Okay, let's have a look off. Oh, do you die off this? No, you're a god and you bait into the time trap. In before the flight onto you and he kills you. No, too scared. ETC. Okay. So far, biggest problems with your team, over-rotating and being places where they're not allowed to be based on the lack of vision on the map. That's what we've seen so far. And obviously, we went over the missed rotations bottom side too. But these are all very easy things to fix though. It's nice when you look at a game like this and just see a lot of, you know, flaws in your own strategy. Those are things that you can personally fix. Okay. This is a good split. Just one sec. Sorry. I need to drink water. 1 second. Okay, I'm not dying, I swear. Oh, Falstad doing so much at this point. Okay, we need to look at this again. Because I feel like Blaze can reasonably do this, but this is the problem. Not having the wave pushed in at all is actually an issue. How can we fix this? You just drop 1 W on the wave, right? Yeah, because watch Falstad, look at this. He sits on the wave for a second, establishes wave dominance, and then starts capping. Imagine if we had the wave here and it was pushing out. Blaze can literally just like WQ stall from here and then just walk back up into the fight. No problems. But not having the wave pushed out is actually making it difficult. Now look at this. Full vision on Blaze. We know exactly where he is. Blaze can't even like walk up into this lane. He feels choked out down here. He should be like right up here. Engaging hard in this one-on-one. He should be up here. He doesn't want this. Wait just a second, Kate. That's the only thing I wanted to comment on down there. Now I want to watch you two. Okay. So they blow Gust for it. See, and this is why I think it was okay to have this. Traditionally, it could have been better having like you down here to stall or Cassia down here to stall or something like that. But because you guys were actually willing to blow Dragon and you were able to push them off and you put that down the slowing sands here, it gave you the free cap. Yeah, we traded out a bunch of his health pool, but it's not the end of the world. Like, Dragon is up. Like, you should be able to sustain it. Like, look at this. Instantly back up. So it's actually fine that he was down there. It would have made it 10 times easier having that minion wave pushed up, though. Okay, now I want to see... Okay, big damage from you. Oh my... D-shield? It's fine. Dragon might be able to kill it in a second. Oh my gosh, I hate bunkers so much. Literally the most troll ability in the world.
He wanted to use it just to wait out, like I was saying, for a D-shield.
Yep, no, it's good. I actually feel like this is the first time so far where you played this fight really well. I'm gonna I actually just want to watch this over one more time. Oh my gosh, what is wrong with my voice? Okay. One stall. Time trap. I actually feel like Kerrigan can just engage on you here. Actually, you got timeout.
Yeah, it was still slightly out of her range though. She would have had to waste Q to get over.
Yeah. I see the comment about Dragon playing up too far. Dragon's actually okay here, just because if they do engage on Dragon, we have ETC for peel. And if they hard engage on Dragon, they're not going to kill her, and then we just re-engage. ETC slides the two targets, boom, instant blow up. Like, it forces out the D-shield right away. And you're totally fine trading an ETC Q for a D-shield at this point.
Cleansing Flame is instant in Dragon, so he felt really safe getting
Exactly,
away.
Yeah. Very, very easy to escape any sort of engage that they have, because it's a Kerrigan engage. That's literally it. Uther's not going to walk up and land a stun, so it's a very telegraphed engage. So it is actually okay that the Dragon walks up this far in this context. Big plays. All right, that's it. Let's not look for anything more. You can take camps. You can siege. Yeah. I want to see you guys push. Yeah, okay, here we go. Perfect. Yeah, he should die here. It's good. And you just want to push this in, that's it. Nothing more. Don't want to find more picks. It's really not the end of the world. You just want to take this. At this point, though, like, you guys should have already sent one mid. You want to catch this wave. You really don't want to lose it. Except it shouldn't be you. Should be ETC or Blaze. Probably Blaze. Okay, do you do this play? You guys have a big... You basically have the game in the bag at this point. Here we go. Perfect. Do you immediately go down bottom now? You guys really have to hold this. Ooh, another big mess up. Holy moly. Okay, why do so few of these end up on your YouTube, Kala? I put up a lot of these on my YouTube. I put one up today. I put them up. I have like 8 waiting to go up. And I am a busy gentleman, but I do my best, and I'll do better to get more of them up on YouTube, so my apologies. So you get on this camp right away. You guys really don't want to give this up. They can't siege into you. Tell me how these guys siege into you.
Yeah, it's true. It's hard.
I think you can just keep Blaze mid, put Blaze top, lose 2 minions a wave. I don't care. It's not really an XP game at this point. You want control. and you guys have just fully established control. You can put time traps here, right? You guys can basically just take camps on cooldown now, and then you only invade this camp when Blaze is mid lane. If Blaze is top lane and Falstad's mid, you never invade this camp. Wait, this is such a huge play and you guys give it up way too easily. There's no way they should be allowed to do this. You know what? I want to look back at this again. This is the biggest misplay so far, I feel. Okay. We take their camp, push it in. Kill onto the Uther. This camp's already over. Immediately peel out. I see you looking to mount up. Immediately peel out. Blaze walks up here. Oil Flame gets back on his mount. Catches mid. Immediately rotates top. Doesn't even catch another mid wave. It's going to crash about here, if I'm not mistaken. Gets top. Pushes that. No big deal. Comes back mid. And by that time, you guys have already capped this. And you're all four of you are walking here while Blaze is mid lane. This is up in 1 minute and 30. So the Blaze positioning is irrelevant. But still, that's what you guys have to do. And this is faster. Like, this is already wasting time. Why are we standing in the W? Already wasting time. Edward walks back a little bit. We're rotating up top. Still wasting time. Blaze needs to drop that. Your spells are already on this. You're already auto-attacking. It's down now and capped. You guys are already mounting up and on your way back. You are here. You are here. You are here. Boom. Do they want to fight you 4v4 with their Falstad sitting top? Not a chance. Blaze is right here. You guys can hold this for sure. You have all your heroics back up. Like, literally everything. Slowing sands on it. If they try to dive you, I really just feel like you can mosh here. They don't have anything. Not for another 10 seconds. They blew everything on this bottom side fight. I really feel like you guys can hold this.
Okay.
Do we have Dragon Queen? Probably not, because we just used it, right? Okay, yeah, another 40 seconds. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm wrong, but
I think you're right. I was just the first to like get out, so I made the longer trek to top because I was quicker.
Yeah.
But you're right. I probably should have stayed with him.
Is this Winterheart the Kel'Thuzad god? It's the mage god, okay? Yep, and Tyrael dies here too. Are you gonna stay closer to your ETC or not?
I do need to.
Why are you even off your mount? Let me look at this. Just so you guys know, I am going over these replays more in depth than I normally would. A, this is a scrim game between two organized teams, and B, it's a high level game, so I feel like I can actually nitpick these small things, missing these rotations by 4 or 5 seconds, which is really just losing all the control that they had in the game. This is very important stuff, so I really want to hammer it home. And I hope you guys are enjoying it. So yeah, wait, you dismount and then you come down here. You would be here right now. You'd be here. Here, boom. This is your combo. This is your time. This is you. And no pun intended. I know I said time. I'm pretty sure he dies off that. Maybe.
Yeah, maybe not all the way, but yeah, very, very low.
Still massive, massive chunking. If there's anything we like here, it's big chunks. I don't know why I say some things, but... Okay. Okay, this is a pretty good play by them, honestly. I said okay about the Odin, and then I realized quickly why the Odin was used. Just so that everybody knows, Odin was used to force the enemy team back because of this. Because if they see this, immediately this is an engagement from the blue team. But if they see the Odin, it provides some reluctance. Are we just waiting for Sanct? Okay. We saw Falstad top, we saw the camp, so ETC needs to find something on to 3 people here. Blaze on the side. Okay, stun. I felt like he could just slid here. This is so big. That was it. That was it. Let's look at this again. We have to force a fight. Falstad's pushing top. And ETC should know this. We have to force, have to force, have to force. Yeah, watch this, you guys. Boom, right there. Gets pushed right here. This is such a big slide. That's okay. Waiting out everything. You guys are doing pretty big damage to Tyrael, but I'm pretty sure ETC, yeah. Ooh, the flight's coming in too. Man, Blaze is so crazy sometimes.
Oh, this feels bad. Don't look.
Do you drop it the moment?
Don't look.
No way! Did you really?
Oh, it felt so bad.
Did you really? Okay, in case you guys didn't see, when you're in a stasis effect, like an ice block, or time out, can ETC slide? Look at this again. This is where I feel like ETC should be. Not showing for free on the wave. ETC should have been standing in this bush. I guess he gets Kerrigan comboed. He could get Kerrigan comboed. Can't he just ult right now? Like, this is what I'm saying. Maybe not even the slide. Dazed by what? What are we talking about? Let me look at this. Right here.
Yeah, he's got Tyrael and Uther.
Yeah, he wasn't under any effects that would... Kerrigan E comes out way later though, is what I'm saying. Kerrigan E comes out way later. Much later than what we were talking about. You know, if they hear the cowbell noise, then Uther could have perhaps Uther could have maybe de-shielded the Kerrigan. The Kerrigan interrupts at that point. But I still feel like we trade up off that because we have Dragon right out of it, and there's no... I guess then they have Sanctification. And it ends up being an equal trade, but you shouldn't always think that your opponents are going to react that fast, especially in a clustered situation like that. Might have stopped a Mosh, yes, but it's certainly better than ETC dying without using Mosh for absolutely free, right? Okay, so, but what we were talking about, when you're in a stasis effect like this, as like a Jaina in Ice Block, Malfurion in Ice Block, anyone like that, you cannot get healed. So we see the Abundance on the ground in just a moment here.
Feels bad.
Right here, Abundance gets dropped. We see it winding up here, and then the stasis has to drop right here. Boom.
Kali, I saw your broadcast and you did awesome yesterday. You were very professional and informative, unlike that other Jambroni.
Everybody, I will get to subs. I really, really appreciate them as soon as this is over. For real, thank you all so much. This is so troll, man. Wait, you got scared. Yeah, cap. Slide. Yeah, he's so dead. Doesn't even matter, just kill him. Okay. Still end up getting the cap off of it, but now we're losing control. Have to immediately try to take back top at some point. I guess I just said immediately and at some point. Kind of the wrong lingo here. Yeah, this is good. Only problem with taking this camp is it's literally just going to get cleared out and not gain any value, but it's better than, because we have to show... Okay, I'm mad at you. Because we have to...
Mad at me too.
Because we have to show top, it means that they're allowed to invade, so actually everybody taking this is okay. Yes, it gets no value in terms of pushing, but it means your opponents can't invade and take it, so it's actually okay to take it here. But this is... not okay. This is not okay. Again, this is now 3 times this game where we disrespect our opponents. We are showing 3 on the map right now to our opponents. What does that mean for them? What are they saying? Okay, well we can now take this entire bottom portion of the map. We're allowed to play aggressive. Whenever it looks up, finds you, free. So does Kerrigan. As soon as we give... Oh, that was such a good play, but...
Yeah, I went to time trap the bush so I didn't get ganked, and in the process of doing so got ganked. And now we're playing catch up for like ever.
You guys are equaled out here. They can't push in. Well, they can if they do that. Oh, it's because ETC's mid. Yeah, I guess this makes sense. So first off, I really feel like you guys should have gone stage dive.
Yeah, pretty much right after he picked it, he was like, I probably should have stage dived.
Yeah. Everything in this game pointed to going stage dive, and I super thought it was going to come out, but... Do we have Dragon Queen? You can even use it to defend here. Might not be the best thing. Kala, thoughts? Cassie and Chromie structure damage is too important to waste on a camp. Everyone else should be pushing. Only Blaze should be taking the camp. I mean, that can work. That can work, but the way that they did it as well does the same thing. They get top and they get the camp. That's the only thing that really matters. As long as they get both those without dying, that's literally all that matters. I don't think it's the speed at which they take it that's really important here. The problem here was because 3 showed on the fort, Chromie was not allowed to walk into this portion of the map. She's allowed to maybe put a time trap here and then just sit down here. That's it, and just wait.
It's worth noting that Jaeger is not usually a tank player. It's usually Huff, but he refuses to play ETC because he hates us.
Okay, well, now you guys are in a lot of trouble. 3 deaths bottom, really unfortunate. But that was just a mispositioning and we got double comboed or triple comboed. Ended up trading 1 or 2 for it, but still. Okay. Ooh, this is pretty wild. Constant slows. Okay, this is fine. Wait, we're not even playing catch up. We're still winning this game. We don't know where Falstad is. Pretty important. Do you ever eye up here?
I don't know if I eye up there.
Okay.
I think I eyed their other camp.
If you're ever playing against something like this again, so far almost every one of these both invades, have they ever flown down for an invade? Not yet. Oh, wait, they had Falstad fly from like here down to here on an invade, but that wasn't from up top. So whenever you guys are looking to do something like this, you can always just try throwing your eye top, especially if they've shown their playstyle tendencies where they want to actually take these camps and push out top, because they've been playing that way, right? They've been okay giving away a lot of their camps. And if you see that or you think that's going to be happening again, you can always eye top, because if you eye top right now, they're forced into a really difficult spot because you know that Falstad's sitting there.
Okay. But I feel like there's nothing we can do about it, even if we did know he's up there.
Pardon me?
I feel like there's not much we can do about it, even if we know he's up there, because he can fly down at any time, and we have nothing to stop that. You know what I mean?
Yeah. He can't fly from here to here, though. That's the thing. He can fly from here to mid. He would have to...
Maybe I'm crazy.
Yeah, no, he definitely can't. I promise.
Okay.
We can have a look at... what is it? 9? Does it show his range? No, it doesn't.
That's fine. I believe you.
I believe his fly could hit here from where he is right now. If
That sounds right.
I would have to check after game, but I'm pretty sure that's it. Okay, I really hope you guys push bottom and take the fort off this, because you were willing to blow Dragon Queen, 2 pushed in, but then these 2 go mid. We do that thing again. Wait, we got a kill off of it? Oh. Okay. So this is, again, our own mistake. Our own mistake. I really need to learn how to update my exclamation mark
2 months.
replay.
Not much, but it still counts. Keep up the community coaching and help Na'A win BlizzCon.
Okay, so here, like, there's all you want off of this is a single, all you want off of this is a single fort, preferably bottom, but it honestly doesn't matter too much at this point. Mid isn't as good, just objectively. You want bottom because then you can control both the camps. As soon as you take this, you guys are in a great spot. If all of you commit down to this, like, this is, a lot of teams fall into this void of trying to take too much when all they need is just one thing. My team does it all the time. We'll get like a kill, and then one person will go catch the wave, and then 3 of us or 4 of us, one of us will back, and then 3 of us will try to take the fort, and the fort will get down to this much health, and then the enemy team will show up and wipe us. And it's like, literally, if you just wait on this wave and don't push it in, who cares if they don't get the XP? Just take the fort. Take the fort and control bottom, and then you can send somebody mid to take the wave. But here, like, literally, all you guys needed to do off of this was try to get a fort. And just try to do it without dying. I would say preferably bottom. You basically have this same condition open up where you take bottom fort, and then you can rush and grab this. This sucks, though, and I really wish we had stage dive. Yeah, splitting up like this is just the classic, because you don't know where Kerrigan is. She's showing mid now, but you guys didn't know where she was in the first place. Because they could have actually just sent 4 mid and then killed 2 of you guys and then sent all 4 of them bottom, and then they recap this, and off of this play, off of them losing here, they end up 1 altar. Or 1 fort, right?
Yeah.
And we blow a major team fighting heroic. 120-second cooldown. Really, really big. This is a huge, huge issue here. Oh, and they're gonna find so much more. They have Gust. No, this is so bad. My hands are over my face.
Yeah.
Oh,
not great.
Oh, man.
This is just what happens on towers. We fall apart. It feels bad.
Okay, name of the game here. Discipline. We just need discipline. That's it. We needed to, yeah, that's really all it was, is either focus mid or focus bottom. But I can honestly tell you, bottom control on this map is unbelievably powerful because of right here. Right here. There's a comment in chat. The issue with the play isn't the split, in my opinion. It's how you play around the enemy team. And I would definitely have to disagree because of the amount of heroes not showing on the map. There was no Kerrigan showing. Falstad can fly in behind Gust, and then all of a sudden Kerrigan hard engages underneath your fort, and then there's 2 people dead. Off of a winning play, you're willing to trade 2 deaths? That is a very high variance play. There's really no safety play because you send 2 mid to try to take the fort, right? That means you have to deal damage to the fort, and you don't have a substantial wave where you can just like push it in and sit there and watch it take the fort. So you actually have to put heroic damage onto the fort, which means you have to position up onto the fort, which means you're willing to die. ETC cannot cover the back if you're wanting to do that. So Cassie is going to walk in with a wave by herself and take this with 2 heroes missing off the map plus a global. No chance this happens. There's absolutely no chance this happens. And that, my friend, is poor shot calling because you are making decisions based off of poor play by your opponents. Instead, you should be making decisions based off of good plays of your opponents, saying, hey, if we decide to split here and put 2 mid and 2 bottom and 1 back or something, or 3 bottom, I wonder if it's possible if the enemy team to just hard engage on mid and then they just take bottom back after the 2 deaths. That's something the enemy team can do. So you should never put yourself in situations where the enemy team can capitalize on things.
Okay.
Okay. Big plays, though. Gosh, you guys are still just so far up. The zone control from your comp, I actually didn't give it enough credit when we first started this out. I really didn't. It's not a super common pick, the Alex Straza on this map. So I guess I just kind of forget about the value of her here, and we're really seeing it, folks. We are. Look at these. Please don't tell me you guys go and contest this.
We don't.
Excellent. Should just be trying to take back bot with this. That's all that matters. Everybody bot.
For too long.
Yep.
We weren't sure if we wanted to contest, and then the second sapper cap got capped, and we were way too late to bottom anyway.
We can have that conversation beforehand too, right? Soon as 13 hits, are you really willing to play boss caps against a Sanctification Holy Ground Tyrael with the Divine Shield and a Mighty Gust? Right?
Yeah.
Okay. They gust for it. Wow, that's very preemptive. We yelled at him for that gust. It's okay. Okay, let's have a look at how we set this up. And for the most part, Falstad has been playing very well. You know, not showing when he doesn't need to. He's been pressuring really hard. But again, Falstad would not be having these luxuries if we had a stage dive. How the heck do you get... How are you there?
I was trying to set up and went too far to set up.
Oh, that's true. Right here, you know, now you can't set up.
Because we knew they were all top still, and they had slowed rotations at mid with Blaze. He poked him with the oil, and so I thought I had more time than I did.
Oh, he did, eh? Blaze saw Kerrigan right here?
Yeah.
I didn't see that.
Him, I think.
Okay, so you set up the one. That's the problem. You set up the one. That's all you needed.
Yeah.
And you walk back at this point. You still live here, don't you? Yeah. We pop Dragon for it, but honestly, like, we get Sanked and Odin. Okay. Okay. I think it's just the way we set this up to begin with. That's the initial problem. Yeah, we trade quite well in heroics, but it's so hard to look at fights like this because we really just don't know how it would have played out otherwise, right? Okay, let's have a look at this. Where are you? Damage. Whoops, there we go. Did you have your combo here with the slide? I feel like you and ETC don't combo a lot together. Three, two, one. You do have it. I guess it's onto Uther, not really a target you want to be killing. It's probably actually better spent up here, you're right. Ooh, really close too. That's fine. I just wanted to have a look to see if it was worthwhile, but I don't think it was. I think you're right there. Oh, just about. We just needed a slower fight, that's it. Look at these health bars. See, that's the problem. Like, with Chromie, you really don't want really fast fights. We have way more sustain at this point. Later game, Alex Straza has more sustain than Uther for sure. So just having all of this break out right now, and having to blow our dragon this early, if we didn't have to blow dragon and they pop Odin for this, maybe we don't even actually... Yeah. We can step up this far. ETC's allowed to walk into here. You can stall this forever. Worst case scenario, we dragon and cleansing flame and then engage after. But let's imagine just like a slower fight. ETC just dies, gets comboed here. There's the shield, but just not enough. D-shield again. Dragon's in a really bad spot. Dragon needs to be back here.
Yeah, he landed a little too hard there.
Yeah. On the last one, that's it. Actually, I wonder, do you guys just straight up win this if Dragon lands differently? It kind of looks that way, doesn't it? So Dragon actually no longer lands here. Dragon is here. Full health. Okay, auto attack. No damage onto Dragon. Auto attack. No Dragon's actually moving here now. Completely fine. Blaze is also okay. Auto attacks here. Blaze still okay. Probably in abundance. Maybe a gift of life here. Still, you guys so win this fight, I feel like, if Dragon doesn't die there. But hey, this doesn't excuse you from this. Mm-hmm. We're gonna zoom in. This play right here.
Okay, well.
Oh, the tree's in the way. But
yeah.
Close. Really close. I do feel like if Dragon landed further down here, you guys would have been able to win that fight, because every major heroic was gone at that point. D-Shield was gone, Sanctification was out, Odin was timing out, Gust wasn't there, like everything was gone. But now you guys just get triple capped and then alter, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yeah. Nothing you guys can do at this point.
Yeah.
Okay. So how long have you guys been playing together?
As like a team, probably a couple of months.
Okay.
But we played together like off and on before that for a bit.
So a lot of this that we saw, a lot of the problems were where you sent people in order to catch side lanes. So actually there's twice where Chromie was sent, or you went without your shot caller sending you to catch side waves where you guys missed out that one first cap on their bottom fort. It sucked that we weren't able to take this faster and then protect down here, because with the Chromie comp, it's very difficult to take it back. They have no siege. Tyrael can't siege, Kerrigan can't siege. The only siege potential they have is Odin, and Odin was down at that point. And are they really going to rip an Odin to try to push in this fort? Fine. Then you'll just take everything else off the map because they don't have one of their best team fighting ults. Like, you're totally fine with that sort of trade. And yeah, like the very, very early play where you guys rotated mid when Cassie was fine. Cassie was fine because you used vision here. You saw the two people here. Cassie was able to clear away for free and then walk away. And then you guys just clear bottom, and then you can rotate in and take their camp, like stuff like that. Just a little bit smarter play with the way that you guys are rotating as a team. Other big one was early game. Blaze was just playing too far up when too many people were missing off the map. So you guys, you know, I don't need to go over every single point that I made and summarize because I went very in depth on them, I feel already, but if everyone on your team watches this, I really think that you guys can take a lot out of it and strengthen as a team. You guys are close. You really are. Because honestly, almost all of these problems that happened were a result of your guys' own decision making.
Mm-hmm. And yeah, I'll definitely be sending this to them.
Excellent. Okay, well, I personally want to thank you. This is the first time that I've gotten to do a Patreon replay.
On the first?
Yep. And I want to make sure that, okay, we have spent enough time on it. Awesome. We spent an hour on a 22-minute replay. We really went over everything this game, and that makes me really excited. So honestly, man, I just wanted to personally thank you for supporting me so much. Like, it means the world to me. This is really cool. And by doing this, you're also giving back to the rest of the HOTS community because they get to learn from it. It's righteous, man. It's real cool.
Absolutely. Thank you for doing it. I'm happy to support.
Excellent. Okay, well, I will catch you later unless you had any questions for myself.
No, I think you just about covered it. We're going to look at this and come back stronger.
Good stuff, man. Good stuff. All right. I will, yeah, I'll talk to you later then.
All right, man. Have a good one.
You too. Bye-bye. Everybody, hey. Thanks for being